Cuban Literature in the Age of Black Insurrection, on my porch in Mobile, Alabama. I'm going to read a selection about Gabriel de la Concepcion Valdez, also known as Plácido, and his relationship to the Spanish Catholic Church. Plácido practiced Catholicism, and he published poems attesting to his faith. Plácido was baptized as an infant. He attended Mass. He presumably married in the church, and he received the last rites on his deathbed. But his Catholic poetry did not represent the sum total of his religious identity. African-inspired spirituality as a subtext in his poetry is examined in Chapter 5. Plácido produced art under the aegis of an authoritarian regime that censored literature contradicting the Holy Faith. On occasion, he wrote sacred poetry to divert attention from his political activities. Consequently, I analyze his religious poetry as a statement of faith, as well as a performance of respectability that ensured he remained in good standing with the priesthood. In this chapter, I contrast Plácido's religious poetry with his racial satire to analyze the competing narratives that emerged within his body of work. Plácido deconstructed whiteness ideology in his caricature of the mulatto that wants to be white. But even as he critiqued the ideology of white supremacy, he praised the sanctity of the Catholic Church. In fact, Plácido proved reluctant to critique the Church. His silence regarding Catholic racial ideology is significant because Catholic theology labeled Africans, quote, slaves of the devil, end quote, and defended slavery as a means to salvation. Therefore, I contend that his Catholic self-portrait was largely a politically motivated representation that persuaded his biographers to embrace an otherwise revolutionary figure in early stages of Cuban canon formation. Thank you. Ashe.